pushing again that consultative look that we wanted, moving kind of further away from that typical agency representation. At the time we were still in an address which was very creative. We were down at the calls, it's where the agencies were, so I think we're looking for this campaign to push harder to make us look slightly more grown up and consultative. And it was through more research, more annual research that we do on our own brand, that the phrase propaganda breaks glass ceilings came out from clients and was used to us in numerous occasions. I think if there's one thing we are most proud of over 30 years, it is the fact that clients will say that we break their glass ceilings. It's a phenomenal achievement. It's greater than any other accolade for me, and if it's something that I set out to do, or we set out to do, I'd be lying. But the fact that we have ended up now being renowned for being the agency that you call when you just can't figure out what's next, when you cannot get past that barrier, then what an achievement, and hats off to all the team here, not just this team but the teams over the years who've helped us build that reputation and played their role. So this is the seminal ad of propaganda. There's no two ways about it, because it captures the verses, and in this occasion the glass ceiling, keeping that versus campaign alive but really now drilling it down. We started almost universally at this point to work with business owners, investors, PE firms. We were working in fast growth situations, we were working in troubled situations, and I think that constantly people wanted us to be faster than a marketing department, which is where we'd worked historically, faster than their dialogue. These were people that had allowed us into that board suite, that C-suite, but weren't prepared to accept any of the fluff. They wanted results, they wanted them quick, they wanted them fast. So again, we knew what the direction of travel was. We know that speed is a factor, and we were showing you that we're very, very capable to kind of work at that level and at that pace. And again, sticking with the versus campaign. And the third one in this series, for me, I think sometimes there is a situation where you've got to not so much start again, but you've got to set fire and burn what's gone before. A client having gone down the wrong path in the wrong way at the wrong time, and going in there and accepting that brief from them is the wrong thing to do. And no matter how difficult that is for us, and more so for the client to hear, if the brief's wrong that the client's giving, you burn the brief and you start again. And I think this was us really saying that we are prepared to come in and challenge you on what you're asking us by going deeper into what it is you really want to achieve. And more often than not, 9 out of 10 times, we've now got rid of the brief, and I think the client cuts the briefing out and they start with their objective and their need. That need might simply be, we are in a sector where people sell for a multiple of 6 times profits, and we want to sell for 12 times profits because they did that over there. And that's all we get, and the rest of it's down to us, our experience and our models to achieve that for them. So again, I think burning up the way it's typically been done, because typically I think that whilst ever agencies are in and out of clients in 12 months, that can't have been working. We've got a client tenure on average, I would say, of 6-7 years plus, and that's only shortened because a lot of the briefs we work on are asking us to sell the client. So invariably, through the success of our work, we lose them because they get bought. But they do that, I think, and we achieve that by tearing up the hymn sheet and working our own processes.